Hello, my name is Jesus Muniz. I am currently a senior at UTRGV and I am in the practicum class, and I'm here to present today the professional portfolio presentation. This is part of my internship program, and I did my internship with my mentor Angel Mena at the Hard Knocks gym. Hard Knocks is a gym mainly for CrossFit, but other people just go to work out. But the focus of the gym is mainly for group classes, small classes, and personal training. And here is the start of my presentation. So for my internship experience at the gym, what I basically did was really just view the classes through FaceTime with my mentor, since we weren't able to go to the class. All we were really able to do as far as like an internship really was just watch the classes, and I got to watch and do some exercise programming for some clients that my mentor already had. He also taught me about the logistics of the facility, how much it costs, uh, the number of clients that they have each month, the retention numbers that they have at the gym. He taught me also about the techniques for the basic movements in CrossFit, like the jerk and the snatch and exercises like that, because I'm not really familiar with that, since I'm more of a just like a resistance training. So I was those weren't conventional lifts to me, but now I know a little bit more about them. So I really learned a lot about that. I learned about, like I said, how to program CrossFit programs, because I was more used to doing programs for personal training. So like for cardio, for wellness, for hypertrophy, for strength training, not really CrossFit, which is something like a lot different, because for CrossFit training, I learned that you also need to be conditioned. If you're not conditioned, you're not going to be able to perform fully, especially because the workouts are just too hard for people. So the main thing, well, to start off with, you need a lot of conditioning. So for each program, they usually run about a mile as a warm-up, not so fast, but a mile, and then they get into the actual programming. But my mentor that's what he stressed most about the programming with the clients. At first they have to get good conditioning, because then during the workouts they're either going to get they're going to start slacking, and then they could injure themselves, because the snatches and then the jerks are really like difficult movements to like technically get down. So that was one of the more important aspects that my mentor taught me about that. And then these are just the SLOs that we learned. The SLOs we learned was the first one and the second one, which is the first one is students will demonstrate writing skills, competency, and organizational skills in the kinesiology field. And number two is students will demonstrate application of knowledge and skills in the discipline through the practicum experience. And these basically both apply, because kinesiology, well, we were doing that based on the programming and the exercises, and the knowledge of application what comes from the actual internship experience, which we didn't get to do hands-on, but at least it was virtual, and I learned like at least seeing what they were doing and how they were training people. So these is the graph basically of what I did each week. For like the first week, it was the meeting with my mentor discussing what we could do. The second week, we started the FaceTime With classes, the third week the same. The fifth week is when I started getting, the fourth week is when I started getting more in contact with the other coaches and watching their classes too, not just my mentors. The fifth week was when my mentor, he got certified as a nutritionist, so he started teaching me about the meal plans, even though I can't prescribe anything he can, so he taught me a little bit about that. The sixth week was basically the same. It was just watching classes through FaceTime, and one of the owners came up to me to ask if I was interested in working after my internship, and I was excited about that. The seventh week, it was basically the same. Oh, the seventh was the day I actually got weights, like a bar and weight, so I could do some of the workouts with the classes with them. So that was actually fun. I learned a little bit more. And the eighth week was when my mentor Angel taught me about how much it is per month, how much clients pay, and all that logistics and stuff. The ninth week was on one of the days my client set a new record, or personal record for him in the power snatch and the push jerk. I didn't get to be there, but like I saw it live on FaceTime. And then the last week was I went. They had a powerlifting meet at the gym there, even though they're not a powerlifting gym, but they hosted one. It was pretty cool to watch. And that was about it for the 10 weeks. And for subject knowledge, I basically know about personal training programming. I'm certified, CPR certified and AED certified. I know about weight training knowledge too. Now I know a little bit more about CrossFit training program. Nutrition, I learned a little bit about it because of him, since he just became certified, and about rehabilitation programming also. And these are the questions and answers. For question 1, it is, what is a difficult situation personal trainers face? I wrote down that one of the most difficult situations that personal trainers face is that they don't see results because of their diet. So they stick to the programming and they're 100% with the workouts and the exercise, but if you stay with the same routine of diet or regime that you started with, you're obviously not going to see the results you want. You might see them in a while, but clients usually want to see fast results. So clients need to understand that diet comes with change. So if you want to change, you have to change your diet too, not just your exercise habits. And most clients get frustrated because we as most personal trainers can't prescribe any meal plans. So we have to just give them advice on what to eat, what not to eat, and stuff like that. But we can't actually give them a plan which they can follow, because that's not our scope of practice. So we just legally can't do that. And clients need to understand that it's also on them. Like, we can give you the exercise part, but they have to work on eating better and feeling better to see the results faster and the ones that they actually want. For the second question, it is, what is the best strategy to find new clients to train? Well, nowadays, I think that finding clients a big part of it has to do with social media now, since social media is a big thing among a lot of people, even older people now. So it has a lot of reach. So I think it's the best way to reach people, like posting with the client's permission, of course, posting their progress and their goals and how they progress throughout 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, depending on what the client is progressing on. But I think that is the best way right now to actually get more clients. Of course, word of mouth works too, but I think right now the fastest way to get clients, to get your name out there, is probably through social media. Question 3 is, how do you track fitness goals? Well, as a personal trainer, it is crucial to be able to track a client's goals, because some clients are discouraged after a week or two that they don't see progress. But of course, progress isn't gonna come super fast. It'll come maybe at the 4th or 5th week. So you have to keep them focused with client goals and showing them, no, you're on the right track to do this, because then they get discouraged on not seeing results, not getting stronger, not getting faster, not losing the weight that they want. So you have to be able to track their goals. You could, one of the ways to do it, you could just track their weight every time they go train with you, whether it's 2 times a day, 3 times a day. Just track their weight. it'll go up a little bit some days, it'll go down a lot some other days, but steadily, if the goal is to go down, it'll eventually go down after you're going to see the progress from the first week to the 5th week, and you're going to see a difference, and the client's going to feel a difference. So that just motivates them more to want to keep doing it and getting more involved in the training, and not to slack off as much. And for the 4th question is, what are good styles of encouragement and motivation? So this really depends on the client. A lot of people think that everyone wants the same goal, to get bigger muscles, to get stronger, and not all clients want that. Some do and some don't, and some like that want to get bigger, that want to get stronger. They usually like for you to push them, to like motivate them and like get excited, get pumped. And some I just want mobility, so as long as they could pick something up that's heavy, pick up a 30-pound dumbbell that they couldn't like 6 months ago, that's an accomplishment for them. So it really depends on the actual client and the goals of the client. So you have to, as a personal trainer, you have to get to know the person and know their goals to actually help them achieve their goals, because maybe you want a goal that's not attainable for them, so they're going to be discouraged if they don't reach that goal, but that's your goal, not theirs. So you have to really talk to them and see what motivates them. Some, like I said, want to lift so big heavy weights, and others just want mobility, others just want to play with their kids, be able to go up some stairs or stuff like that. So it really just depends on the client's goals. And that was the end of the slide. Thank you for watching.